Beyond technical. Competitive gaming.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to another episode of Beyond Technical. This week we're going to be covering the super fun topic of blocking. Blocking is really important in Street Fighter. It's something I see a lot of players struggle with, and honestly, it's something everybody can continue to improve on. I could definitely stand to do a better job of blocking. It's one of those things where I could probably do like 100 different videos about blocking and how to block and what the best way to block is, and it's very situational basically. Alright, so remember when I said we were going to talk about blocking today? I can't get a match where I block. It's been an hour. I haven't lost yet. And I've been playing ranked or endless the entire time. Oh, this guy just joined my game is one who quit last game because all he would do is hide on the other end of the screen and throw fireballs and not come anywhere near me, and started getting mad when I landed one turnaround punch and won the round. So, instead of blocking, what we might cover today is a little more in depth on that fireball tutorial, because that seems to be the only thing that I can actually record. I will continue trying to get the blocking tutorial for the future. In the meantime though, I can't get any matches. Everybody is bad today, and nobody is willing to actually come in on my character. So I'm playing defensively, it's working extremely well, and so we're just going to talk about playing defensively instead of just blocking, okay? So we're going to broaden the scope a little bit because I can't get a matchup for you guys. It's been a long time now. Alright, so when you're playing defensively, the important thing is basically to frustrate your opponent. Even Balrog, who really has no great way around fireballs, his turnaround punch does not punish fireballs. You can block the turnaround punch at pretty much any distance but point blank. So you have a great way to basically zone Balrog. He can't do anything except walk forward, jump, block, and he has to work his way around fireballs. So you can zone him with almost every character in the game. So when you play defensively, one of the things you do is you kind of frustrate your opponents, hopefully to get them to come in on you, because what people do when they come in on you is they make a lot of mistakes. So if they screw up, that's where your openings are, do lots and lots of damage. Okay, so we're gonna see if we can't get a match where we maybe illustrate some defensive play instead of the usual aggressive style that I employ in most of the matches that I show you, where I just play. So let's hope. It's been an hour now. I'm going to show you guys how to win defensively, or at least in my defensive style, which tends to be very aggressive even defensively. But it waits for those openings and then I pressure them. Alright, we got a player with a couple of points here, so this is maybe going to be a good match. So let's see what we can do. Alright, so defensive play. Evil Ryu has fireballs. He has a lot of fireball options, right? So he's probably going to want to back up and shoot these at me all day long. So I'm just going to kind of jump past these and show him that basically his fireball game, it's not really going to do anything to me. There, see, now he's going to... Yeah, there we go. Now we got him coming in on me. Alright, so... look for those openings and utilize them. Now, if people keep spamming fireballs, they're actually pretty easy to hit with Balrog, and a lot of characters that don't really have great fireball answers because they don't get used to trying to block these turnaround punches and things like that, so it kind of opens themselves up. Alright, so I'm going to go back to defensive. Again, I'm trying to make him come to me. That is my goal. I can focus attack and dodge fireballs pretty much all day, and I've got a pretty significant life lead, so there's really no reason to go in on this. Now, if I was playing in a tournament or something like this, I can only imagine how frustrated this player would probably be. He's right on the brink of losing, and here I am just building up an Ultra all the way from the other end of the screen, and because he doesn't know when that turnaround punch is going to come, I'm not going to throw it out on every single fireball. That defensive play gets really frustrating. Alright, so let's just do that again. Let's see if he can kind of adjust and see if he makes any changes to his play, but for the most part, we're just going to keep him off of us, and you can see how he's now becoming the one that's actually frustrated. Ooh, nice overhead. I didn't see that coming at all. See, now unfortunately he's got a little bit of a life lead here, so complete defense isn't going to work. But there's a nice neutral jump within headbutt range when I have a charge, so we're going to exploit that and get that life lead back. Now we just keep playing defensive. Backing it up, backing it up. Ah, I tried to tech that throw. Didn't work. And again, he's going to do a nice unsafe move where I can easily punish that with an EX uppercut because it's going to give me some armor on this unnecessary dive kick. Well, dive kick-ish. It's a demon flip into a dive kick. Alright, so let's just take a quick look at that match one more time. You know what, I'm going to do this all straight through the game. We're going to use this fancy replay channel, and we're going to go check that out. Battle log, I believe is how we do this. Perfect. Alright, let's watch the replay. So, here's some post-match commentary for you guys about playing defensively and how to bring people to you, even if you're playing a character that can't do that. So you see, this the Ultra combo meter, look at that in the bottom corner there, and watch how much it builds up when you absorb these fireballs, alright? So if you keep jumping over these and dodging these and backing off, look at this. Now he's changed his playstyle completely already. So I've already got him playing my game. I wanted to be defensive this game, and now I've got it. Now, I'm doing a few stupid things and getting myself counter hit and not necessarily blocking my way out of everything that he's coming at me with, but it's still working for me. I'm getting that lead by making him come in on a Balrog. Balrog has has pretty amazing normals. So that's kind of your game right there. The other thing is, because you don't turn around punch or try and dodge or jump over these fireballs and jump in over and over, they can't keep, or people get really used to these patterns. And if you don't play by a pattern and you do different things, it's harder, much harder for people to react. So if you do the odd turnaround punch when he's spamming Hadoukens, he's not going to see it coming because he's going to expect you to jump. And if he expects you to jump and you turn around punch, bam, that's when you get your hits. But if you turn around punch every time, he's going to catch on, he's going to know how to do it. Or if you jump forward every time, he's just going to shoryuken you out of the air as you try and jump over these fireballs. So you see that patience and see how that pays off when you're playing. Being really patient is amazing in Street Fighter. Patience, it will actually really improve your gameplay. It's something I personally struggle with all the time because I'm not a very patient player. I like to go in and be aggressive, which is kind of not maybe the best style for Balrog, but it works pretty well for me anyways. So you see, now I've got him frustrated. Now I remember that I screw up pretty badly at this point in time, and I kind of do a few stupid things. Drop a few combos and things like that, and get hit by overheads. But the point is, either way, he's still coming in on me. He's being very aggressive. Now I've made him, he is now the aggressor. He doesn't want to just sit back because he's realizing it's not working. So even though he's got the life lead, he's still got that aggressive mentality going on, and he's coming in on me pretty heavily. And you can see I'm just blocking my way out, waiting my time, and going for those openings. And he hands one to me. He just does this willy-nilly jump right in the middle of nothing and hands me a free headbutt into Ultra. That's a lot of damage. And then what do I do after I knock him down? Do I go crazy? Do I, like, do something stupid and get caught with a wake up Ultra? No, I back up and I start playing defensively. He whiffs another kick above me and I react with a nice sweep there. He catches me with a throw. I remember I tried to tech that, but he didn't get it. And then he opens himself up again with another free attack because of his jumping. So players are actually going to open themselves up if you can frustrate them by playing a defensive style. So I wanted to do just blocking today. I don't mind switching it up and doing defensive because I think that's important as well. And I really want to... Let's just tab out of that so it stops making noise. I really wanted to show you guys basically how you can play back, even with a character that really has no tools back. You don't have to be Sagat to play defensively. You can play defensively with any character in the game, and if you do stuff that frustrates somebody and forces them in on you, people tend to make a lot more mistakes when they're playing offensively than they do defensively. Offensively is also a lot harder to deal with. When people get in your face and they're playing the rushdown style, you get a little flustered. So if you're new, it's it's kind of a trade-off. But if you can bait them into you and you can shoryuken them, you can anti-air them, you can jump away from them, and you have all these nice moves, or you can just watch their patterns as they build this Hadouken, 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 and then I turn around punch the fifth one. Are they really going to stop shooting the sixth one because the fifth, because I've jumped the last four? No, they're going to expect me to jump again. So that's where you open people up, and you can basically break their defense by being defensive. All right. So I know this is like a topic that I could go on about for days and really has no finite answers or solutions to it. But I just kind of want to do a defensive tutorial this week where I show you guys a little bit about playing to protect yourself and see how that can open up your opponent. And offense isn't the only way to do damage in this game. Defense is actually a good form of offense as well. I know offense is usually the best defense, but in this case, defense can be a really good offense in Street Fighter as well. Switching up that playstyle is a really important thing to have in your tool belt, and if you've got that in your arsenal, you'll do a lot better. Give it a shot. Just try and play differently than you usually do. I normally rush in there and try and take people down. When I back up and play defensively, I still generally win a lot of games. Actually, I find I open up a lot of players that I would have a really rough time with. So if you're playing in like a tournament or against some friends or something and they're beating you over and over and over, switch your play style. Give it a shot. See how it works. That's this week's tutorial. Be joining you guys next week. Drop any comments below if you've got something specific you want to hear about, because I'm actually kind of running out of ideas here, so I will gladly take them. Or if there's anything you want me to go more in depth on. I've covered everything on the scratch the surface on almost everything. I'm just going to start delving into topics a little bit more in depth. So Thanks for watching. If you've checked this out on CrossCounter TV, please head on over to the Beyond Technical YouTube page and check out all the cool videos there. I cover some different games as well, not just Street Fighter all the time. And if you're watching this on Beyond Technical, CrossCounter.tv is a really great place for a lot of fighting game content. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe and follow on Twitter and YouTube or Facebook or wherever you like to get your information from, because I post on all these things for you guys. And yeah, Beyond Technical. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys next week.